Hello, my friend. How are you feeling today? Welcome back. Today we study writing. How to plan and organize your text. I have a lot of students who complain about writing. They tell me, Felipe, I have a lot of ideas, but to put them on paper, I start to write and I think to myself, okay, it's enough. I can't write more. And we can improve your writing by planning what you're going to say, by organizing your ideas, and by knowing who you were talking to, by knowing beforehand your goal with your text. It's going to be a nice class and I'm happy to see you here. Before we start, let's just get our body and mind and hopefully our spirit prepared for the class. Let's stretch. But today we're going to stretch like this. You are going to cross your fingers and you are going to bend your arms to your chest. Do this, please. And let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Release your arms and your shoulders. Now we're going to stretch up. Let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Release your arms, release your shoulders. Now let's move our neck up and down. Up, down. Release your shoulders. Now we're going to breathe in and breathe out. We breathe in, we hold the breath and breathe out. When we finish this breathing out, we are going to hold again. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Hold, breathe out. Hold, breathe in. Hold, breathe out. Hold, breathe in. Hold, breathe out. Hold, breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. All right. Now we are going to open our arms. Let me not bump into my things here. We are going to open and close our arms like this. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. You count for us. 4. Let's go. Count, please. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Release your shoulders. Release your arms. Move your legs. Sit down comfortably. If you can, sit comfortably. Grab pen. Grab paper. Take notes during the class. Invent examples. Participate. Interact. Talk to me during the class. Comment this class. The more you participate, the more opportunities you have, the more you learn. And my mission is to see you speaking English, my friend. Are you prepared? Of course you were always prepared. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Let's write our text. First thing, the topic. What am I writing about? Our first topic will be trash in front of the school. This is the problem we must tackle. A lot of rubbish in front of the school. Trash in front of the school. How do we write a message that will change this behavior of littering, of throwing trash in front of the school? How will we communicate the importance of keeping the neighborhood clean? The first thing we do is brainstorming ideas. When we brainstorm ideas, we just write down the words that come to our mind. And right now, there is no right or wrong idea. We are just listing ideas that come to mind. The topic we already know, trash in front of the school. Our goal with this text is not to inform that there is trash in front of the school. We want to inform that, yes, there is trash in front of the school, and we want to change a behavior. Our goal is to make people conscious about the importance of keeping the neighborhood clean. This is our goal, to change the behavior, to move from a dirty sidewalk to a clean sidewalk, to move from students who throw paper cans on the street and now throw them in the rubbish bin. All right, so let's brainstorm ideas. What can I write to capture people's attention? I will write about good life. I'm just thinking of ideas, okay? Don't judge my ideas. This moment of brainstorming, we're just listing ideas. What come to your mind, you write on paper, all right? So when I think of a clean neighborhood, I think of good life, education, families, students, teachers, nice classes, conscience, planet, environment, nature, beautiful, good school, community, parents, cars, bus, students, walk, sit down, these were the words that came to my mind when I was thinking about a clean neighborhood, when I was thinking about this positive environment. Now, it's time to organize my ideas to write my text. My first text will be to students from this school. The problem is trash in front of the school. My first audience will be the students. How can I communicate with these students effectively? I would write something like this. Value your school. I have seen trash in front of the school, and this makes me feel our students are not aware of their attitudes. How often do you throw rubbish on the streets? How often do you throw cans on the sidewalk? How often do you pick rubbish from the streets and throw them on the rubbish bin? Let's change our neighborhood. The first step is to do our own part. Will you join me? I need you. I count on you. Please, let's clean and keep our neighborhood beautiful. This was my message to the students because I have the impression that they throw rubbish in front of the school, and I tried to communicate well with them. Now, I need to talk to the teachers because they are influencers at school. How do I communicate with these teachers? I need to inspire them, to empower them so they can believe in their power of influence over their students. So I could write something like this for the teachers. Hello, my teacher. How are you? You are the leader of your classroom. Please inspire your students to behave properly. Please invite your students to clean our school and to keep our neighborhood organized. I really need your help. Can I count on you? This was my message to the teachers. But there are other people I can involve in this action. And now my audience is the parents. Hello, Mom and Dad. How are you? It's an honor to have your son or daughter studying with us. Right now, we're facing a challenge, and you can be the main changer. There is a lot of trash around the school, and if you ask your kids to be careful with the rubbish, I'm sure we will change this game. Please, Mom, please, Dad, help us give the best example to our kids. You are their reference. You are their mirror. Thank you very much, Mom and Dad. We are here to serve you. I am talking to the parents. I am telling them, hey, you have a lot of influence over your kids. Please be aware of their attitudes. Please give them the good example. Please tell them the importance of keeping things clean and organized. You see, we wrote 3 different texts. The first to students with one language, with one approach. The second to teachers with another language, with another approach. And the third to the parents with another language, with another approach. This is something I want to reinforce with you. To think about your audience. Who will be your reader? Who will read your text? What is your goal with your text? You must know these things before writing your text. Because if I am talking to you using a language, a vocabulary that is not aligned with you, my communication will not be effective. If I'm talking to a baby who can't speak yet, I'll do this way. If I'm talking to my daughter who is 3 years old and already speaks and already listens, I'm going to talk differently. I have 2 daughters. One is 3 years old. The other is 8 months old. The communication is different. I can't apply the same sentences with both of them. They are in different phases. They are with different knowledge. They are 2 different audiences. Do you understand me? Let's keep studying. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Let's keep seeing, studying how to write a text. Here we go. Mr. Felipe did. Writing. Before you write, first you need to know the goal of your message. What is your goal with your writing? Will you defend a point of view? Will you invite your reader to do something? Will you provoke the reader to think? Will you advertise something? So first thing is to know your goal. The second thing is to know your audience. Who am I talking to? Who is reading my composition? When I know my goal and I know my audience, I start preparing my writing. And the first thing to write is to... Some students don't like this noise. I love this noise. You brainstorm ideas. I have one goal. Let's put one very polemic topic here. I have a daughter who is 3 years old now, Duda, Maria Eduarda. She is misbehaving when I correct her. If she does something wrong and I correct her, she screams. She wants to attack me physically. She wants to slap me. She screams. She lays down on the floor. She starts to cry. Okay, so this is my problem. My daughter misbehaves when I correct. No, this is not constant. My daughter is misbehaving these days when I correct her. What should I do? Opa! You already have the goal, the topic, because I told you that the goal here is my daughter is in your case you say Felipe's daughter is misbehaving. What should he do? This is what you are going to tell me. You know the audience. The audience is Felipe. You are going to write a text to me. Now, brainstorm ideas. All right. What can I tell Felipe about good education, about putting limits in kids? You can tell me, Felipe, positive things. I'll write with the red because the green is not working. Limits. You were just giving ideas. Limits, attention, frustration, mistakes, kids, childhood, play, relationships, school. All right, these are the words that come to your mind. When you see this problem here, Felipe's daughter is misbehaving. What should he do? You start to brainstorm ideas. You think about limits, attention, frustration, mistakes, kids, play, childhood, frustration, relationships, school. Now you are going to write to me answering this question here, because I asked you, what should I do to stop this bad behavior from my daughter? You're going to write. Hello, Felipe. How are you? I am a mother of 2 kids, and I know how you feel. First thing, you are showing me that you understand me. You understand my feeling. When you do this, you show me that you are coming to partner. You are coming to share my pain and to help me. You are not criticizing at first. Hello, Felipe, how are you? I'm a mother of 2 kids and I know how you feel. Nevertheless, limits are essential. Our kids must be corrected if they make mistakes, and frustration is part of the process. It's okay to play, but to build relationships they must be respectful. Is your daughter going to school? This is your text to me. Hello, Felipe, how are you? I am a mother of 2 kids and I know how you feel. Nevertheless, limits are essential. Our kids must be corrected if they make mistakes, and frustration is part of the process. It's okay to play, but to build relationships, they must be respectful. Is your daughter going to school? You are writing here and showing me your opinion. Felipe, I have 2 kids. It's okay to play, but kids must be respectful. To build relationships, we must be respectful. Limits are essential. You were telling me to correct my daughter. You were telling me to put limits in her behavior. And then you end your paragraph saying, is she going to school? When you ask me this, you make me think, why is he talking about school? Why is she talking about school? Maybe because at school they are in touch with other kids and they learn to socialize. Maybe when they are with people out of our family, they learn to be respectful. Maybe when they are in community, they know that they don't mean too much. Remember, when you write something, you have to articulate your words to get to the goal of your message. Your message must have a goal. All right? 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Remember, when you write something, you have to know your goal, your purpose with your message, and your audience. If I'm talking to you, I need to know your interest. I need to know your language. I need to know your intentions. By knowing my goal and my audience, my message is much more effective. Do you understand? I just stepped here into the kettles. How can I call this more properly? 3, 2, 1. Yes! We're finishing one more class, and you know my feeling right now. I love to see you here. So good to see your progress. It's so good to see your growth. And talking about growth, during this class I mentioned about my daughter, Duda, who is misbehaving sometimes, mainly when she is corrected. And I'm not sure if you are a parent, if you are a mom or a dad, but correcting someone you love may be harder than correcting someone you don't know. And I have a video I'd like to share with you. Watch this video. Take responsibility for their discipline. You take responsibility for the mistakes you will inevitably make while disciplining. You can apologize when you were wrong and learn to do better. You love your kids after all. If their actions make you dislike them, think what an effect they will have on other people who care much less about them than you. Those other people will punish them severely by omission or commission. Don't allow that to happen. A child who pays attention instead of drifting and can play and does not whine and is comical but not annoying and is trustworthy, that child will have friends wherever he goes, wherever she goes. His teachers will like him or her, and so will his or her parents. If he or she attends politely to adults, he or she will be attended to, smiled, and happily instructed. He will thrive in what can so easily be a cold, unforgiving, and hostile world. Clear rules make for secure children and calm, rational parents. Clear principles of discipline and punishment balance mercy and justice so that social development and psychological maturity can be optimally promoted. Clear rules and proper discipline help the child and the family and society establish, maintain, and expand the order that is all that protect us from chaos and the terrors of the underworld, where everything is uncertain, anxiety-provoking, hopeless, and depressing. There are no greater gifts that a committed and courageous parent can bestow. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. Comment here. The biggest mistakes parents make nowadays. What is the biggest mistake that we parents make when we educate our kids? Comment here. I want to see and read your answer. All right. I believe we have the obligation to educate our kids. I'm not saying this is easy. I'm just saying this is necessary. And last weekend was my father's birthday. He became 74 years old. I think it's 74 or 75, I'm not sure. And we were there with our kids, and we took our daughter Duda, who is 3 years old now, to meet my wife's boss. And my wife came with Duda and said, "Hey Duda, this is Dr. Lenirce. She's my boss." And Duda said, "Dr. Lenirce, no, this name is ugly." And can you imagine? My wife wanted to dig a hole and put herself inside this hole. Why did she tell you this? What can we do to show her that she must respect people? She cannot make these negative comments. And we always tell her, "Duda, you must be respectful." I tell her, "My daughter, my love, no one cares about you. People don't care about you, about your feelings, about yourself. I care. I am your dad. I love you so much. But the world doesn't care. You must treat people well. You must respect everyone. You must be kind with everyone." Anyway, that's the challenge of us parents. And remember, to write something, you must first plan what you are going to write. Who am I talking to? What is my goal with my writing? What is the right language for this audience? What is the problem I want to solve? Do I want to call for action? Do I want to inspire? Do I want to make people think about this idea? Comment here about the best way to educate our kids. I want to see one paragraph written by you. Thank you very much. I am Felipe Gibi. See you next class.